If you just picked up the latest generation Samsung Galaxy Watch, like the Classic 8, as I have here, or the regular 8, even the Ultra model, here are the handful of essential apps you definitely need to be aware of, as well as some first-party apps that has some unique hidden features. Everything and more in this video, and yes, timestamps will be in the description down below, as well as links to where you can download those apps for your pleasure. Let's get started. What's number one, and that is possibly the Shazam app. You see, the beauty with the Shazam app, yes, you could always use Gemini to ask like what song is playing, but instead of verbally just being like in the checkout line at a cash register or something like that, and they're playing some interesting song you like to save and go back and add to your playlist later, instead of verbally being, hey Gemini, what song is this? And then everybody looks at you funny. I like having the Shazam app, especially attached in the complication section for my watch face, where I can simply just tap on the Shazam logo and it immediately starts listening to what I like it to identify. And it does it all fairly quickly. You see, if I take another phone real quick that I have nearby and simply just tap on the Shazam app, it immediately identifies the song right then and there, and then I could decide to add it to my playlist, either from Spotify, Apple Music, or YouTube Music, whatever service you primarily use for your music streaming needs. It's free to use and it works just fine. Now, this next app is called Peak News. The cool thing about this app is this is one of the few apps that you can actually utilize the tile page to actually show you like the latest news right here off your wrist. So by hitting Pick News as an example, I could select on one RSS I linked up, and I could just see what's the latest headline that they're covering. So I could do this like a lot of your favorite news sources, very similar to like how Google has it right here on this page, where it just gives you like the latest news on what's going on around in terms of the field, the niche that you're interested in. Mine is tech. Just copy the RSS URL and just go ahead and launch Peak News. Tap the plus and then just enter the title as well as the URL right here, and then you'll be able to finally have it as a little tile right here. You can switch between different article feeds too. So if you like to track and see the latest news off your wrist, this is a great app right here, and it's free to download. Now, the third app I highly recommend checking out is a note-taking app. And the best note-taking app that's free to download and synchronizes quite nicely with your Google account is Google Keeps. By launching this, you can keep track of like shopping lists, you can create like passwords and other stuff right here, and just keep track of everything. Oh, right here on the comfort of your wrist. So right here I have some Linux commands that I save for work purposes, and then over here I have my shopping list. So right now I just put eggs just to make an example, but you can literally check mark as you go. And of course, if you need to add some more, you do have access to a keyboard and continue adding some more stuff right here to your list. And if you like to create like a new note or a cheat sheet right here off your wrist instead of taking out your phone, you do have access to do that. You could do either a list or a notes, and the cool thing is as soon as you create it on your device right here, if you go onto the main device that's paired to your phone, you can literally click on it and it'll instantly update right there in real time. So it just checkmarked the 2 eggs that I removed earlier. This is definitely one of the best note-taking apps because again, it's free to download and it has all these amazing abilities with 0 monthly subscription. Now, another great app to download or check out is probably the native Samsung Voice app. You see, you could have it as a complication on your watch face, and by simply having it selected, I could literally just start recording and do voice memo notes right here. It even supports hand gestures where I could do this to like pause and play whatever I'm recording and resume, just like that. Hold on, give it a second. It could be because my wrist is leaning on the table. It's causing it to delay, but normally this is pretty accurate. But yeah, basically just selected to take notes, and you can listen to it right here on your phone or right here off your wrist. And you can just hit play and listen back to your audio note. Now, since we're in the topic of native first-party apps that's installed by default on the Samsung Watch, another app that I highly recommend checking out is possibly the web browser app. As one of the cool unique ability that this thing has is you can actually watch YouTube videos off your wrist so long as you bookmark it. So as it loads right here, I have access to search, to like YouTube videos. Just unfortunately, I'm unable to successfully sign into my account, but I can view everything from like short videos, and I can just click on a video And you do not need to have Bluetooth headphones paired to on your watch, as you can literally listen to the audio right here off your wrist. And yes, you can hit full screen to make it a full screen, but it will be cropped around the corners because it is, after all, a circular display. But it's not bad if you don't have your phone nearby and you like to watch like a tutorial video as you're fixing something, as an example. You even have caption tools too. And it doesn't just simply end there, as you can also bookmark like social media platforms like Instagram, X, even Facebook, and view it right here on the comfort of your wrists. And it even links up your bookmarks on your smartphone as well. And you can import it from there. So, great first party app that has a lot of amazing usage. Now earlier you may have noticed that I'm not using the native keyboard app on my watch. You see, I did substitute my watch with Google's keyboard, and that is the Gboard. And all you need to do is just go to the App Store on your wrist and just type in Gboard, and just go ahead and install the Google keyboard. And the reason why I like using the Google keyboard versus the native one from Samsung is I have quicker access to my emojis, because the Samsung one doesn't offer that. But everything else is, all the other like Swift to type features and stuff like that are also found on the Google Watch. And to switch from the Samsung to the Google Watch, once you're done downloading, you need to go to your watch settings and go into the General tab, and then scroll down till you find Keyboard List and Default. Select this, and where it says Default Keyboard, by default, it'll be selected with Samsung. You need to select Google. And real quick, if you select Google, this little message will pop up just saying, oh, Google will steal your information, blah, blah. There's nothing to be concerned about that, because you're using Google after all to run Android in the first place. And just hit check mark and you're good to go. And now whenever you select your keyboard to like reply to a text message or something like that, you'll have the Google one, which gives you access to an additional tool. Now another great app to download is called SimpleWear. And that is this app right here. I already installed it, but the beauty about this app is because it gives me access to my phone wirelessly. So if I go down, I have access to disable the Bluetooth, cellular data, adjust the volume, open app switcher, and so much more, including control brightness. Now, why somebody may want this app is primarily those who own like the flip phone, as an example. If you're ever watching like something on your phone and you have it like far distance, with the flip phone, we should be familiar. We could watch like literally like YouTube videos and stuff on our screen. It could be folded like this, and you could still have your phone like playing videos. So by having the flip phone, or even the general non-folding phones, you could still somewhat benefit off of this, because if I click on like a video, if I would like to wirelessly like adjust the audio or control the brightness, by quickly launching this app, I can literally control the brightness of my device from here. I can even adjust the audio, just like that. A little bit laggy, but it is adjusting the audio. And I can also lock the screen from here. So that's why I really do like this app. And you can rearrange some of the icons over here, down here as well in the editor tool. Now lastly, another app I recommend checking out is Velocity GPS. It's this app right here. This is crucial to use, especially if you have an e-bike or a board and you just like to monitor how fast you're going while you're riding a bike or something like that, as an example. It's basically a speedometer. You can put it right here on your wrist, and yes, you could change the miles per hour to kilometers if you like. And there we have it. Those are a handful of amazing apps I highly recommend checking out, at least being aware of, and download on your device. And yes, most of these are actually free with 0 subscription. Thank you guys so much for watching. But real quick before you click off, there is one video I do recommend to watch after this video, especially if you have the Classic 8 as I do. I go ahead and show you a handful of amazing hidden features that you need to enable that are disabled by default to really get the most out of that device. So hidden feature tips and trick video right there. Thank you once again for watching.